Most people know that bees are vital to the ecosystem, but what a lot of people may not realise is that they can also join in the fight against hay fever. I'm at Swillington Organic Farm, where Robin has about 7 or 8 colonies of about 60,000 bees in each, and he's going to be telling me exactly why that's the case.
Come on, buzz me up to heaven, baby. Come on, buzz me up to heaven. I've been missing you, I should be kissing you. Honey to the bee, that's you for me. I wouldn't tell a lie, got a love I can't deny. Honey to the bee, that's you for me. Honey to the bee, that's you for me. Honey to the bee.
Robin Tomlinson has been an active member of the Leeds Beekeeping Association for over 40 years and has kept his own bees for 30 of them. And it's here that he runs classes for amateur beekeepers too. But it's his honey we're interested in, for the sweet, sticky substance is said to contain medicinal properties and small amounts of pollen, which, eaten every day, can better your chances of beating the summer sniffles.
Beekeeping, of course, is principally about getting honey, although we do get a lot of other pleasures out of it, and we do get other crops. We get beeswax. Of course, the honey is the prime crop, and there's some honey here which the bees have brought in, and they're just working it. They're just going to start sealing it off, and we'll lift your frame out. There's approximately 30 pounds, up to 30 pounds in this colony, and this colony will have about 60,000 bees in it. Now the sealed honey, that's what we call ripe honey. The bees have capped it off because they're happy that they've reduced the water content sufficiently so it won't ferment and it's ready for eating. There's a bee there just having a dip and another one. They're just having a bit of a feed because they know we're here and they think, oh dear, somebody's come to nick our honey, we better have some of this before they take it. This is the unsealed honey, which has quite a high water content, and when we shake it, if it drops out, which it is doing, it's not ripe. Here we have some, you see, and if I just shake it gently and it drips out, it's not too bad, but that's what we want. Now we do have some wild comb honey if one of the beekeepers can fetch it across from the smoker, which we can show you. So we put these frames in and we put some foundation in and hope the bees draw it all out in good order. There's one that they're working on. But if we leave the bees to their own devices, this is what we end up with. And this is comb honey that the bees have built themselves. It's all sealed off. And they'll be able to film that in the office because it's going back to the office with the cameraman. The bees won't be best pleased about it, but you can cut that up. We call it chunk honey or cut comb honey. If it's in a jar, it's chunk honey. But don't put it in your tea. You need it on hot scones or hot toast. Doesn't need any other treatment. Perfectly clean. Might just get a little bit of dust on, and that's the best way to eat honey. The very best way.
Whilst I was there with Robin, it was also a chance to see some real beekeeping take place as we looked for a virgin queen bee.
We've come across a small swarm which is called a cast, and it's usually headed by a virgin queen. It's not a good, we prefer not to have them, but if we can sort of rescue them and use the queen, we will do. And the weather's been very much against us this year in managing the bees, but we do our best, but sometimes they get ahead of us, and this is the sort of thing that happens. But they're very docile, and we're going to see if we can find the virgin. And if you just what we do, we'll bob her in this little cage and just keep her and entice the bees into the skep, and then we'll put it in a hive later on if all goes well. If it doesn't, well, at least we've tried.
10 minutes later, and we'd found her.
The bees are fanning and sending out a signal to all the strays and stragglers that the queen is here.
So there you have it. Looking after bees isn't exactly one of the easiest jobs to do, and though vital to the ecosystem, can also help in your fight against hay fever. So from Swillington Organic Farm in the middle of literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of bees, I'm Mark Kielesz-Levine for On the Air.
Wanna do the bee, that's you for me. Wanna do the bee, that's you for me.